on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New York Jets.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, tonight. Turbo tonight.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go. We're good. Green 19, got tonight.
A shotgun snap, Fields. This pass out wide to Hall.
And down he'll go at the 25.
A gain of 2.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Don't jump. Ready? 331, 331. Delta, Delta. Tonight. Bunch right. Tonight.
Fields now to throw.
Buying time to his left.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Derrick Henry, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Ravens 7, Jets nothing. Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Second and 10.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Fields.
Being chased out left.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, Sai. You got what? Green 19. Sai.
Here's Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go. Tonight.
They're going to go. It's Fields.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Here we go. Tonight.
Back to throw. Fields. And Lazard's got it again.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
222. Hey, can. Extend. Tonight.
Now Fields.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Brings up 2nd and 14.
To throw is Fields. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
DC ready?
Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he will have a Ravens first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, shot. Set hot. Ready. Set hot.
Henry up the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
180. Report. 180. Hey, middle.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A first down carry for Henry. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Ready?
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Ready, set hot. 180. Ready, shot. 13. Set hot.
They'll run it again with Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in this first half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the end zone from his blockers?
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. Well, now how about this return? And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Jets.
Here's Fields. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second down and 4. Back to throw. Fields. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Fields. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
It's now 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Let's go. Set hot. Set hot.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Set hot. Hot. Set hot. 180. What a shot. Hey. What a shot.
Here's a toss right side to Mitchell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
On his loop for the extra point.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
DC ready? 180.
Inside handoff, Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
180. 180.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Second and 9.
You at X. Hey, let's go. Set up. Set up. 180.
Again, it's Henry. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Hey, shot. Hey, shot. He changes.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
87 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
A give to Henry.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Running from the gun with Henry. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Jackson now. They set up the screen to Hill. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Justice Hill.
They give him 7 yards on the play, and they